welcome back to a new vlog. It is Tuesday, September something, y'all. I don't even know. I think it's the 8th, I think. Y'all, I don't even know. Hope everybody's doing well. I just turned the bed down. It's only 5 o'clock, but I want to fold some clothes in there on the bed, so I turned that down early. I was on the couch for a little bit, but I want to get some things done. Let me sit down and talk to y'all for a second. So it was funny because I purchased some, okay, that should be better. I purchased some flour and baking soda and baking powder. I want to get back into baking. I haven't done baking for years, literally years. And I want to start doing it again. And I was telling my hubby, and I were talking, and we were saying, you know, how crazy things are now. And I'm seeing more and more people like starting to grow their fruits and veggies and stuff. And I'm like, well, we're not about to be left out, left out of that. I said, if push comes to shove, we can turn our whole balcony into a vegetable garden if need be. And he was like, I know. And the only thing is, because we're in Vegas, we have to see how, you know, the fruit and vegetables grow. I'm quite sure they grow here. I'm sure there's people with gardens. But it was so funny because the day after we had that conversation, a company reached out to us. I can't wait to show you what it is. Oh, y'all just took them steps. Anyway, the company is called Growneer. The story I told you was 1,000,000% true. And when I saw that email, I said, okay, either God is talking or somebody's listening. But anyway, all right, y'all, you know I had to have a seat because them steps take me out. Anyway, Growneer reached out and wanted to partner with us for us to review this indoor garden. You guys, you can grow your fruits and vegetables indoors, and this does not need soil. I could not wait to get my hands on this. So in this video, we're going to be setting this up, and I'm going to show you the inner workings of it. I've not seen it. This is literally the first time that I've heard of it. And then since then, after speaking about it, a couple of people said, oh, I know what that is. So I'm excited to really get to know and work this Hydro Easy. This is going to be obviously a collab that's going to take time, because obviously we know that fruits and vegetables don't grow overnight. So you guys will be coming along the process with me as we check and watch these seeds grow into beautiful fruits and vegetables. And I'm so excited to get started with this. Yeah, I'm really excited, you guys. So in this video, we're going to be unboxing this. And we got some more laundry that we have to take care of. But I really want to get this open. I'm really eager to see how it works. OMG. This looks very technical to put together. It's probably not, and I'm sure I can do it, but we're gonna read the instructions and we'll get to it, y'all. We can do it. All right, fam, let's chat a little bit while we're getting this put together. Like I said, this is something that a lot of people actually have been thinking about, growing their own fruits and vegetables just to kind of save and cut cost on these prices in the grocery store. And sometimes if you are without a yard, you might feel like you're stuck. And that's why I absolutely loved when Growneer reached out to me, because I thought, wow, I'm not an outside person. And if I'm being honest, I'm not one that likes to dig in the soil, if you will, and plant things and stuff like that. Like, I'm the other tomboy of it. I'd rather build it, construct it, and do all of that. But when it comes to gardening, I have never had a green thumb. I've kept some things alive for a little while. But in terms of that being it, I love a real green live plant, but something about it, I'll keep it alive for a while and then it's just gone. But anyways, back on topic to what you're seeing all over social media, people are actually starting to come to the realization that we might be going toward this in the very near future. So I was thinking heavily about it, and I just had that conversation with hubby, and of course we're in Las Vegas, so we always think about the conditions, the extreme heat, and all the things that we go through. And of course, like I said, I am sure there are plenty of people that have successful vegetation in Las Vegas. But for us, we're in a townhome, which we don't have a yard per se. We do have the front area that, you know, we might be able to do something with inside of, you know, some planting boxes and stuff like that. But again, I can't get, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. So I did mention though that we do have our second story balcony that we can absolutely build the planter boxes and do that if push comes to shove. But how awesome is this product? It's literally soil free. You just have to provide water, and it actually gives you, when you get the product, it shows you a 6-step planting method. They have step 1 showing you from the seedling, to step 2, which is nutrient management, to step 3, which are your light requirements, step 4, your water management, step 5, pest and disease control, and step 6, optimal environmental. Like this right here, if you are a newbie like me, actually takes you step by step. And I really love that. I love that it's soil free. So being that it is inside of our home, I don't have to worry about soil when I'm trying to grow these things and making a mess and things like that. As far as the product structure on this, it is absolutely wonderful, very sturdy. I love the quality of the actual Hydro Easy stand, and the little boxes it provides for you to grow your items in. It actually comes in 3 colors, so if you want to do this and be a little bit more aesthetic, it does come in red oak, it comes in walnut, and it comes in bamboo. I didn't even really pay attention. I was just so excited, because had I paid attention, I probably would have gotten the walnut. Although the red oak is very pretty. I don't know if I have red oak or bamboo, and it almost looks like bamboo. So, but anyway, I am nervous, like I said, because I've never grown anything, but I'm so excited to actually harvest something that I myself have grown. And I have seen the joy on so many people's faces when they actually pick their first harvest, and I'm excited to get there. And this is going to help me do that. And again, I'm so thankful that it's inside and I don't have to worry about any outside elements. Because the different stages of growing from germination up to maturation require different lighting and water replacement. The planting manual actually shows you step by step. For example, when you're in the germination stage, which is depending on what you're growing. For example, I'm looking at the pamphlet that shows romaine lettuce. So the germination time on the romaine lettuce is 3 to 10 days. And if you were to grow butterhead lettuce, it is from 2 to 10 days. So in the manual, it'll show you step by step how long you should be expecting it to grow and what light frequency it requires. Okay, fam, we are all done putting it together. It really wasn't that bad at all. It just was a lot of moving parts that made it look more intimidating, but we're going to stop there because the next step is planting and stuff. This is some plant food they give you. Plant food. I'm guessing I need to go get some seeds. I'll have to read up on that part, but I did want to go ahead and get it put together. Let me show you guys. This is not where it's going to stay, but let me show you for now what it looks like. So this is hold on. Oh, there we go. So wow, it gets bright. So that's what it looks like. All right, well, that's pretty cool. It has an easy mode. It has a vacation mode. So the easy mode is 14 hours, vacation mode is 12, and enhanced mode is 16. So when we get to getting to the seeding part, then we'll revisit. But I wanted you guys to see what it looks like, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. I'll do some reading on the pamphlets and stuff like that tonight, and then I'll pick it up tomorrow and we'll go from there. All right, y'all, good night. All right, fam, it's the next day. It's actually the next evening. So definitely going to have to take a trip to Lowe's probably this weekend. So there'll be obviously more than one part with this type of product because I really want to see it, and it's showing different stages of growing and maturation and things like that. So it's definitely going to be more than the one, but I showed you how I put it together. So these went into, if you didn't see that, those went into these little cubbies here. and then it gives you the nourishment that you mix together for your seeds. So here's plant food, and this is also plant food, okay, for herbs and vegetables, flowers, and more. Okay, perfect. So you get 2 of these. One says A, one says B, and I believe you mix them together to a certain part water. And then you also get the little labels that you can put what you're growing. And then when it's in like a germination stage, or let me see what it's called. I was reading the different stages, so let me prop you guys up real quick. Okay, so I was reading the different stages for it, which it will show you in your little growing guide. So you have the germination time, and this, for example, is for butter crunch lettuce. Germination time 2 to 10 days, maturation time 45 to 55 days, and then it tells you that you should be replacing your water, because remember, there's no soil. This is just water, so it's not any soil that you have to dig around in and, you know, be messy. And you replace the water every 1 to 2 weeks. And when it's in the germination stage, you do not have a light duration. So remember, I showed you on the front of here. Let me show you again. Now that it is daytime, here it tells you this is easy, but it's 14, 12, and 16, and then you have the on and off button. So that also depends on the stage of your growing. So your light duration for germination, which is the first 2 to 10 days, is nothing. Need the light. And then, hold on, let me pop you guys back up. Okay, and then you have your maturation stage, which is 45 to 55 days. And on here, it shows you your light spectra, and then your light intensity, and then it shows you the 14 to 16 hour a day for the seeding, the vegetative, and the mature. So all of that is included in here. It also shows you the ideal temperatures and the humidity conditions and optimal harvest timing. So you'll get all the information in the booklet. They also have a Grow Care where you can scan and join their service if you would like for Growneer. Everything is all set up here. I really, really love that. So they give you all of the things that you're going to need to plant and grow and harvest. So I'm excited to get started. I'm nervous because I haven't done, oh, you're all the way over there. I'm nervous because I've never done this. So this is literally my first time. So I am nervous, but I'm also excited. And these also go into the baskets when they're in the seedling stage, I believe. Or wait, I think it's a germination. Let me see, because it talks about it in here. Let's see. Oh, it shows you how to do different lettuce and tomato and whatnot. So this is for the growing. And then these are used to, I know, soak your seedlings in. These are brown sponges. Let me see which one had it. Here it is right here. So it has a using guideline after the installation. So yes, you're going to mix water in part A and part B. So it shows you all of that here. It shows you how to fill the tank with the water, not to go above the max line. So you're going to add the seed pods and the grow sponges. These are the grow sponges. into the little cassette that I showed you guys, and then they have a little lid that you have to place on top of it. So there's different stages. Like I said, as a rookie, it's a lot to learn. I'm nervous, but I'm also excited to see. I want to see and have my first harvest. So I'm really excited. And that I don't have to go outside, and that I don't have to worry about being in Las Vegas. You guys, I'm not even going to show you my beautiful plants that were supposed to be made for us in Las Vegas and heat tolerant, extreme heat tolerant. They're gone. We had a extreme heat advisory, wiped them out. So I'm kind of, yeah. And they were doing so well until we got that 2 weeks of heat. Then it came back again and finished it off. So anyway, so this will be more than one, obviously, part to our growing series. This is going to be our growing series now. Not going to be, you know, the whole video is not going to be about it, but I will be incorporating the progress. And I'm nervous, so if you guys have any tips, it does tell me step by step right here, but like anything else, I've never done it. The setup was pretty easy. Like I said, it just had so many parts. It looks more overwhelming than it is. It really, if I'm being honest, was very easy to set up. Very easy to set up. Very user-friendly. The directions were perfect. So, not sure where I'll end up keeping it. It might stay here. It just depends on, I do hear a little bit of humming. I'm sure that's normal for the machine, but if it's to where I'm really going to hear it, then I'm going to have to take it downstairs because I don't want to hear it all day. But we shall see. Anyway, I will put the information for Growneer in the description box. If you want to actually go along with me on this process and show me how yours is doing, we can do this together. I would absolutely love that. I will leave all the information in the description box. It would be wonderful to have a partner to, you know, how's yours growing? How's yours growing? I would love that. Absolutely love that. But thank you, Growneer, for sending this over. And we will be having a lasting partnership with this Growneer machine. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, hubby and I happen to just be talking about that and about the conditions of the weather, and then we get this. So couldn't be more perfect. Y'all, if I can harvest some veggies and fruit inside, game changer for me. All right, you guys. Anyway, it's about 4:30. I just fed Kobe. And I need to get a load of laundry. Let me see how much laundry we have. I think I need to get a load of laundry done for us. I know I need to fold some because I have not been on my laundry folding game. Yeah, it is time to do some laundry. And I have a load in that Tyler brought down for me of his that I need to, oh wow. Yeah, I should have pulled this out because as soon as my hubby sees it, he grabs it and takes it downstairs. Oh, this one is a little, it's gonna drive me crazy. Hold tight. Ty? And the baby is asleep. Let me see. He might be on his headphones. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to wait for him to come down and have him take this down for me because it's a little heavy. And my body is not agreeing with me today. So anyway, got to get that in. I have no idea what I want to cook for dinner, y'all. I'm stuck. I am stuck in that place again where Nothing sounds appetizing to cook. You know, I'm not feeling creative right now in terms of making dishes, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'll pick you guys back up when Ty gets down and takes that down for me and we get to the laundry. Okay, guys. Fam, Ty and I have decided to make our pizza, so we are going to be making the dough from scratch, and I am pulling out the old mixer. Ty and I love to do our baking around holiday time. He does not let me forget. He reminds me we have to do the candied nuts, and I think we did some cookies or some sort of a bark last year for Christmas, so he loves baking with me. So we're doing the pizza, so he's gonna come down and we're gonna do the dough from scratch, and the pizza came out so good. He absolutely loved the crust and he was so proud of himself. Alright, so because it's been quite a few years since I have done dough from scratch, I just kind of looked up an easy pizza dough recipe. I didn't go step by step in the video, but what I did use was 2.5 cups of flour. I used about what equivalates to 2 teaspoons of salt, a tablespoon of sugar, 2 big tablespoons of olive oil, obviously 1 pack of yeast, 3/4 of cup of water, and I used a little bit of garlic powder so that the crust had a little bit of that flavor in it as well. And I think that is it. Let's see, the flour, the yeast, the olive oil, the salt, the sugar, and I use garlic. So that's about it. I rather use the mixer because it's just so much quicker and easier. So if you do have one at home and you have the proper attachment for the mixer, I would suggest using it that way. But we're actually going to start baking a few more things. Like I showed you in a previous haul that I grabbed some chocolate chips, so I want to experiment with chocolate chip cookies. Look at who's staring at us. He's always somewhere around the kitchen when there's something going on. Anyway, so I'm not sure. I want to make some patties. I haven't done it yet, and now that I'm back being comfortable with the crust, I can probably start doing that. Probably sometime next week I might make some, but I just have the, I think it's Fabaware I didn't need a fancy KitchenAid. I just got this one from Walmart, and I want to say it was about $100. Take a little more, a little less, I'm not sure, but it definitely wasn't really expensive. So if you're looking for one, this one has served me well, and I did get it at Walmart.
Where everybody knows your name, everybody knows your name. Time to catch a flight, but you can make me go. Unlocking all the memories of my new home. Ventilated echoes playing to and fro, back and forth, yeah. Caught some kids dancing in the alleyway. Crazy how the melodies began to play, yeah. Tell me how you feeling when you hear the lyric, yeah. My heart's in stop.
So one of the things that I always try, or no, not try, I always make sure that I implement with Ty is we always cook with clean hands. So we took a break before he got started and made sure that his nails were clean and they were clipped, because nobody wants to eat after people with unkept and dirty nails. Not that his were dirty, but I always want to instill in him the hygienic portion of cooking, which to me is the most important. And I think a lot of that is missed when we're showing our youngsters the importance of cooking, because if you're coming in this kitchen, your hands better be clean and you need to look under those nails.
Sunlight that always stays in and by the waterway. It's that sweet life, sweet life, sweet life. I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm, Stockholm. I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm, Stockholm. I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm, Stockholm. Yeah. Shut up, I got the bed, the body. Never get good, never get good,
Hey baby, can I tell you what's on my mind? 'Cause I've been thinking about it for quite some time. Hey, can you give me a moment to declare my love? Can I tell you what's on my mind? Can I get a chance to let you know you're my heart's desire, and I love you so? Will you stay right here, or will you run away if I tell you what's on my mind? I know we're more than friends, but less than lovers. This is not the end, there's much more to discover. Promise to stay, will you promise to never leave if I tell you what's on my mind? Hey, can I let you see the real me? Will you hang around, or will you break free? Would you break free, baby? I just need to know. Would you let me go if I tell you what's on my mind? I know the day will come when I let you go. forever. Yeah. Ooh.
Can I tell you?
Can I tell you, baby?
Can I let you know?
Can I let you know?
Can I tell you?
Ooh, can I tell you?
Can I let you know?
Let me let you know
Can I tell you?
that I'm digging your style
Can I let you know?
and I'm feeling your
Can I
moves.
tell you?
Can I tell you?
Can I let you know? Can I tell you?
Can I tell you?
Can I let you know?
I wanna let you know.
Can I tell you? Can I let you know? Can I tell you?
Hey, baby. Whoa. Can I tell you what's on my mind? 'Cause I've been thinking about it for quite some time. Hey, can you give me a moment to declare my love? Can I tell you what's on my mind? Can I get a chance to let you know you're my heart's desire, and I love you so? Will you stay right here, or will you run away if I tell you what's on my mind? I know we're more than friends, but less than lovers. This is not the end. There's much more to discover. Promise to stay. Will you promise to never leave if I tell you what's on my mind? Hey, hey, can I let you see the real me? Will you hang around, or will you break free?
Would you break me, baby?
I just need to know. Would you let me go if I tell you what's on my mind? I know the day will come.
Day will come.
When I let you know the love I have for you may grow. Promise to stay. Will you promise to never leave? Come back to when it's you and me forever. Yeah. Ooh.
Can I tell you?
Can I tell you, baby?
Can I let you know?
Can I let you know?
Can I tell you?
Ooh, can I tell you?
Can I let you know?
Let me let you know
Can I tell you?
that I'm digging your style
Can I let you know?
and I'm feeling your
Can I
moves.
tell you?
Can I tell you?
Can I let you know? Can I tell you?
Can I tell you?
Can I let you know?
I wanna let you know.
Can I let you know? Can I tell you?
Okay, fam. We just finished making the pizza. I put the clothes in, as you saw. Ty finally took it down for me. I dare not bother him when he's in the middle of a match. But anyway, I will show you guys the pizza when it comes out. I used to love to like make homemade pizza with the dough and stuff like that, and I just, like I said, I haven't done it in so many years. I used to bake cakes. I used to do so many things, and I want to get back to not so much. I just want to get back to baking, not so much junk, but like I said, I want to make some patties. I want to make, you know, instead of spending so much money out on pizza, go ahead and make our own pizza for so much less. Just certain things I want to do. I'm even going to bake some cookies. I bought the, what did I get? Okay. I bought the milk chocolate morsels for the chocolate chip cookies. I'm not sure when I'll make them, but at some point. I did end up having to go to the grocery store today. I don't know. I did a big shop that I thought was going to last for like 3 weeks, but I didn't buy the, like I got meat. I have some veggies, but I didn't like plan, so I didn't have, you know, I had to go back and get some of the side things. I think she is ready, Freddy. Oh, she looks good. Let me show you guys what she looks like. All right. Todd did a good job with Mama. Looks really good and yummy. All right, fam. I'm going to let this cool and slice it up. Actually, while it's cooling, Alexa, stop timer. I'm sorry if I turned y'all's on. Sorry.
Your 15-minute timer has been canceled.
I'm going to go ahead and walk Kobe while this is cooling, actually. And I'll be back. Fam, as we are folding our clothes and nearing the end of this video, I definitely want to encourage you to check my comments, and this is going to be an ongoing sort of collaboration where we'll be checking in just to check on the progress of our vegetation. So I will keep the 30% off in the comments. I don't have it as of yet because I just reached out to them and she did say she was going to provide one. So if you miss it in this video, it's still going to be pinned in the comments, but I will also keep it in the comments or in the description box going forward so that you can take advantage of that 30% off. And I would absolutely love if any of you queens would love to go along for this journey with me so that we can just kind of bounce ideas off of each other. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you to Growneer for this partnership. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.